here back. It is February 3rd, 2023. I was not going to be doing this video this morning. I was going to run a little bit behind and try to play catch up next week. But with that being said, we had an issue with transportation not getting here on time today to take Danya to her PT appointment at 7:30 this morning. So I had to call and reschedule it. I'm not very happy. I'm waiting for a supervisor now to call me because this appointment, transportation appointment, was set up a while ago, and transportation should have been here on time because that is their job to pick up individuals and take them to their appointments, and they faltered at that twice now in the matter of a couple of weeks. So waiting for a supervisor to call me to see if we can get this on track, because I cannot be missing appointments with my kiddos, because it's important that my kids go to the appointments that I have scheduled for them. So with all that being said, y'all, we've got a lot of appointments coming up. Jessica and Philip just had their dental appointment yesterday, got their teeth cleaned, did exams, no cavities, everything's perfect. Danya has got her dental surgery coming up in a couple of weeks. She does need to go to be evaluated before she has the surgery because she has to be put under for that surgery, so that's coming up. She has PT appointments every single week, all the way through the 3rd week of February, and she also has sports medicine appointment coming up today here in a couple of hours. Tucker is going to go get his stitches out from his surgery, and if y'all don't know yet, I have 3 Chihuahuas, so I am the Chihuahua mama. I have Tucker, who is 9, I have Jaya, who is 4, and then I have our newest baby who's been in our house just over a week, and that's Bella, and she's 5. So with that being said, we've got a lot going on, y'all. We got a lot going on. And don't get me started, but we're going to talk about my washer that went out 2 days ago. I hate hand washing clothing. Oh my Lord, I'm glad I didn't live back in those times. So let's talk about the money that we're going to have to put into our savings challenges today. It's going to be a little bit bigger amount this time around. This is not normal for this amount to go in for savings challenges on a weekly basis, but we're going to speak about that, and I'm going to explain that all to you. So we have 100, 200, 250, 255, and 260. The reason this money is aside from the other part of the money is because I got a pay raise at the beginning of January of an extra $260 in income, and I am using this as a quote-unquote like bonus, because before January I didn't get an extra $260 a month. So this is going to go into one single envelope in here. I will do this once a month. I will put that extra income on a monthly basis that I'm considering a bonus. It's not, it's a pay raise, but I'm using it as a bonus to put into whatever envelope and whatever binder I want to. And this month it's going to go into my savings challenges. So we have 260, 280, 300, 320, 340. Ooh, have to slide that over. Okay, 350, 60, 70, so we're up to $370. $375, 80, and 85. So $385 today to put into this binder. Now, I did let you know, I believe it was on Wednesday, if I remember right, that Budget with Ira has got some shipping issues going on. It's not his problem. It's not his fault of any nature at all. It is the Royal Post. So I purchased something in January from him, and it's going to cost an extra $15 in shipping fees to get it here to the United States, because it has to be registered. It has to require a signature and all these fancy things, and there's no way of getting around it. Thank you to the Royal Post that has all kinds of things going on, and I think they were striking for a while and all the things. So that is a amount that I wasn't planning on spending this month. I'm not going to throw that into my Etsy of what I could and could not spend for Etsy. I've capped myself off at $20 a month. I am over that for January, so I'm trying to make up for that in February by not spending, but I'm not going to lie, y'all. I did buy one thing, and it cost me $4. But that is a comment. When that comes, I'll let you know. So anyways, that is going to be for my long-term binder. You guys will be seeing my long-term binder either this weekend or the beginning of next week. I will bring that on board. So that here, my Chihuahua Mama envelope, is getting a $20 bill today. The reason for this is I have got to make sure now that I take care of not only Tucker and Jaya, but I also have got little Bella now. So this is not for shots or anything of that nature. Bella has all her shots. She is chipped. She has been spayed, all the things, and she just got her shots. So she's on board and scheduled for not having to have shots until next year. This is for them going to the vet, such as Tucker's going in today to have his stitches taken out. So I will pull from here, not only for the transportation, y'all, it's $20 round trip. $10 up, $10 back home in an Uber, going 2.5 miles each way. So I've mentioned this before, when people want to talk about the prices of gas, don't, because my gas will cost a lot more than just about anybody else's gas at this point. And there's nothing I can do, y'all. I can't see, I'm blind, so therefore that is what I have to sacrifice and pay for, because I don't have a car payment as of right now. I don't have a gas payment. I don't have insurance and all of that. So this is what I have to deal with and how I have to deal with things. So $20 went in there today. Our next one is the fall and winter clothing for the kiddos. That is going to receive 5 in that today. We're doing pretty good with this one. So $5 is going in today for fall and winter clothing for the kids. Spring and summer has already been fully funded, so not worries about that whatsoever. I'm just gonna stick 5 in. The next one is my mom envelope, and y'all, for 2 weeks now, I have not lost 1 pound. I've lost 3 ounces. I have not lost a pound. So mommy doesn't get to get anything. Tuition is our next one. This is for Jessica and Philip. All the needs that they may have here at the house for any kind of extra homeschooling, school pictures, that I will be taking them here soon to get their school pictures, because even though they're homeschooling, I want to make sure that they have school pictures. It's for extracurricular activities, things of that nature. I just shove everything that deals with homeschooling into one envelope. Makes it a lot more simple than the system I had set up before, where I had too many envelopes and it was getting too overwhelming. The next one is gaming, and gaming is getting a 10. This is not for this year. I believe we're saving, if I remember right, for 2024. 2023 has already been paid for. This is Philip and Jesse's Xbox Game Pass Ultimate at $15 a piece. This is for Jessica's Realm Room at $8 a month. This is also for Danya's Spotify for every single year. So we are saving towards this for 2024. The next one I'm going to pop out, because y'all know I ain't got Braille anything on here yet. And I'm going to make sure, put it underneath my reading machine. That is new computer. Okay, so this one should be movies. I just want to make sure that I am putting things into the right envelope. And yes, I am doing fantastic. Now, don't let me screw myself up here, but yeah. New computer is something that Danya and I have spoken about. She forfeited her $200 in cash for her birthday, which is April 29th. She'll be 14 years old. And she decided to put it in here into this envelope for a new computer. And I will be getting her a laptop. I'll be getting a laptop case. I'll be getting all the bells and whistles that she needs to go with it. The security suites, things of that nature. All the things that she's going to need for that. So that is where the huge $260 is going into for this month. So 100, 200, 250, 60, 55, 60. I'm counting ahead of myself there, y'all. So my washer went out yesterday, day before yesterday, let me say. And I hate hand washing clothes. I have to hand wash them, bring them out, and get them wringed out as tight as I can with my hands. And if y'all have tried to wring out clothing with your hands, it is insane. And I am just at my wit's end with it. I did call to get a repairman here this afternoon. He's coming to take care of that. I had this washer for 3 years. It's a Samsung. It should not have gone out this quick, but there's a sensor issue, I'm pretty sure of it. Movie night is for my kiddos, for us to pull from here and either order something, which I'm hoping we don't do, because we can also place an order through like Instacart and get ingredients to make things at home for movie night as well. So $5 is going in here. So while he's going to repair my Samsung washer, which is a top loader, he's also going to look at my Amana front loader that I've had for the longest time. And he's going to go ahead and he's going to I'm going to put $10 into emergency prep. He's got to put a clip on it. It's a door clip that broke, and he needs to put a new latching door clip on that. I'm going to have him switch out my washers. I'm going to go back to my front loader, and then when my mom is in need of a new washer, she's going to need one here shortly, she can have my top loader, which I purchased a few years ago. So, as I was saying, this is emergency prep. This is going to get a 10. This is going towards a Jackery, which is a... Oops, there you go. Solar generator that I want to get. It's one of the newest ones I've got out on the market for Jackery. I really want it, but it's over $1,000, and I'm going to save in order to get that. So there's that. Next one is Dream Big. I'm going to break this down into a couple of different parts. This is in affiliation with Lisa Marie Budgets. She asked anybody in January if anybody wanted to do a 52-week challenge with her. The challenge was put up on her community tab. I shared her community tab on my community tab as well, giving credit where credit is due because she's the one that came out asking if anybody wanted to do this. And the 52-week list is completely blank for the challenge, and you can filter in how much ever you want to put into there. You don't have to do the traditional 1 through 52, and you can put whatever you want in it. So I am going to put $20 in today. This is Dream Big. This is actually for our very first vacation ever. Y'all, I've never taken my kids on vacation, like ever, ever, ever. I sit there and watch on YouTube, everybody taking their kids on these extravagant type vacations, and I've never taken my kids on vacation. We're putting $20 in today for this week. And hopefully I can get my kids, even if it's on a staycation, even if it's just a little vacation, not too far from here, just something different than the average everyday in my house type situation. Our next one is our snow cone challenge. And so just so y'all know that Lisa Marie Budgets, I believe, still has that up on her community post. You can also check my community post for that free printable from Lisa Marie Budgets. And you can also join us in doing the 52-week challenge with no commitment on how much you have to put in. You put in what you want to put in. $10 is going into our snow cone challenge. This one comes from Budget and Grow, which is Kiara. And we are saving up towards our snow cone syrup for this coming summer. That is what we chose to do for this challenge. And Kiara gave me this challenge for absolutely free. There we go. There's that one. And then our last one here is going to be our $10 challenge. Absolutely, absolutely loving this. Just to let you know, I have an extra $20. I don't know why I have an extra $20 because maybe I wasn't counting something right. But I'm going to put that in something since I do have leftover money sitting here for some reason. I'm okay with that. But in here, we're going to have to make... No, we're not going to make any change. All right, let's talk about this envelope. This old, nothing big envelope, just something that came into the mail. I'm just, y'all, making sure that I've got it right up where you guys can see it. When I was watching over here on YouTube, as I watch all the time, lots of things on YouTube, I saw that there was a challenge put up and it was going on, and it was basically grab your own envelope. Don't worry about being a new budgeter and wanting all the fancy envelope, wanting all the trackers, wanting all the binders. A lot of people get overwhelmed, as I've mentioned before. They think they want to start a YouTube channel. They may be wanting to start a budgeting channel, or maybe they want to budget but not want to have a YouTube channel. And they think they need all the things, all the savings challenges, all the binders, all the fancy envelopes, all the fancy trackers. No, you don't. No. Liz from Liz and Les, if you haven't watched her, I'm going to link her channel down below in the description box. Please go over and watch her. She is absolutely phenomenal. She's got a daughter who lives on her own, and she's got a son who is graduating this year. And with that being said, she said, you know what? Forget all the fancy items. Grab you an envelope, right on the back, just like put a date, how much you're putting in. This is your tracker. This is your fancy envelope. This didn't cost me anything. This came from the mail. This is old. So what she said is it's a 100 envelope challenge. Take $10 a week for 10 weeks. Just $10 a week for 10 weeks. Commit to that. And in 10 weeks, 2.5 months, you're gonna have $100. Is $100 a lot? No. Can $100 do a lot? Not in the grocery stores nowadays, but that's an extra $100 you weren't saving before. That's an extra $100 you didn't have before, just by doing it in a simple way. You don't need the fancy envelopes. You don't need the fancy binders. You don't need the fancy savings challenges and or trackers or scratch-offs or stickers or planners or anything. What you need is envelopes. And I don't have a shoebox. I used to have my Adidas shoebox, but y'all, I don't keep a hold of anything. I'm not quite 100% minimalistic, but I'm about 85% there. So I threw it out. But get you some envelopes. Get you some kind of a cardboard box or some kind of shipping box that opens at the top. Take your envelopes. Write on the front what it is. Write on the back what you are putting in or what you're going to take out. If you take out, I would put a minus and then the amount. If you're adding, put the date plus and then whatever. So with that being said, I have $10 in here because I started the challenge last week. I'm going to replace that because I'm sticking another 10 in today. And with that being said, 10 from last week, 10 from this week is $20. So already in 2 weeks, I've got a total of 20. Again, is that a lot of money? No, not at all. But to some people, $100 is a lot of money. Where am I going to put this? I don't know. When I hit the $100, I'm going to filter it through some of these envelopes, or maybe I'll just pick one envelope to put it in. But an extra $100 in any of these envelopes is an extra $100 saved. So thank you to Liz from Liz and Less for going ahead and putting this challenge out, especially for those who are new to budgeting or those who can't afford the pretty items that we all drool over and want to buy on Etsy and things of that nature. Also remember, you can go to different YouTubers here on YouTube, such as Elisha from Hands and Bands. Every Friday, she does Freebie Fridays. You can go to her website. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And she allows you to print savings challenges from there for free if you got a printer. You could also go to D, which is the capital letter D, versus debt. And she allows you to get free printables from there. You can also go on the internet. You can get free printables on the internet. Just type in free budgeting printables, free savings challenge printables. You can do this in a form and fashion. If you've got a printer with ink and paper, you can make your own savings challenges as well on Canva. You don't need the paid version of Canva Pro. You can do Canva free edition and make your own savings challenges. By no means do you have to buy fancy, expensive things to keep you motivated. Motivation comes from watching your amounts grow in your savings challenges. Budgeting comes from being happy that when it's time to pay for something, you have saved up all year long for that, such as Christmas. We're saving up in my Monday binder for holidays and celebrations, for all holidays and celebrations. So when the holiday or celebration comes up, I don't have to run to my bank and try to figure out if I have enough money to pay for whatever. I planned it out all year long. I put little bits of money in my envelopes consistently every week in order to make sure that when it's time to pay for something, it's not pulling from my bank. It's pulling from my envelopes. So we've got that. Now, apparently we got $20 still left over. So where are we going to put $20? Let's put $20 in this envelope. Let's do it. Let's put it in my pets envelope, my Chihuahua Mama envelope, because I do have Little Miss Bella, and 3 Chihuahuas is more expensive than 2 Chihuahuas. And y'all, she's a beaut. So I will have to get some cameos because everybody's wanting to see Little Miss Bella. I will be doing like maybe a YouTube Shorts cameo that I can go ahead and show you guys Jaya, Tucker, and Bella. Don't know if I can get them all 3 in a line because they don't ever want to sit together. They'll lay together when they sleep, but maybe I could do that with some snacks or treats or just somehow catch their eye and make sure that they can look at the camera. And you can all say hi to all 3 of my Chihuahuas. So maybe I'll work on a shorts so you can meet Little Miss Bella. And then y'all can see Jaya and Tucker as well. All right, y'all, that's what we have for today. I have the washer repairman coming. And just a side note, y'all, when you do see my bills, my internet is going to be so much lower. I have dropped Xfinity internet as of today. And I have AT&T coming out this afternoon to put an AT&T fiber optics into my house because, well, I'll wait for the bill update and the debt update to explain a little bit more on what's going on with my internet and why I'm changing. But y'all, I'm saving more money again. So that'll be more money that goes into these envelopes and we'll be happy. So that's what we have for you today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, just let me know in the comment section down below. Please remember to go into the description box and look up Liz and Les's channel. I'll have her link down below in the description box. Click on that link and make sure you subscribe to her and watch her and do all the YouTube things. Like her videos, comment, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you get all notifications from her, not just personalized, but all notifications. All right, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Without Limits is out.